Hey guys, today I'll be bringing you a deck profile on my Plunder Patrol build. Let's jump straight into it. First off, we have 3 Plunder Patrol Whitebeard. By far one of the greatest cards for this deck. It excels at letting you special summon any Plunder Patrol monster when it's discarded or sent from your field, and is mandatory 3 of. Next up we have 3 Golden Hair. Again, great Plunder Patrol monster, lets you discard from hand to special from grave, and can also discard from hand to summon from hand as well, and is level 4 tuner, just like Whitebeard, letting you make the Synchro 8 or any other generics. Next up we have Plunder Patrol Bluebeard. Can special summon himself from the hand, and when discarded or sent from field to grave, lets you discard to draw 1, so great extender for the deck. Again, mandatory 3 of. Next up, Black Eyes. Brilliant card. I love comboing it with Whitebeard. Lets you add back a Plunder Patrol monster and summon it. Next up, the only 2 of for the Plunder Patrol monsters being Redbeard. It's not so great. It provides advantage when you need it. Next up I run a small little Danger Engine, being 3 Danger Moth and 2 Thunderbird, just for the extra back row removal. And Mothman is great for the extra level 4, allowing you to make Merc or Link Summon into Captain. And then next up is one of the 4, one of each kaiju, except the Earth one has no Earth ship yet. Just allows you to kaiju your opponent, play through, and over negates, and lets you use Blackbeard's effect. And that is it for the monsters. Next up is the spells. 3 of Plunder Patrol Shipyard. This has to be a 3 of, as it lets you search, discard to search for a Plunder Patrol monster, and lets you recycle. Not to mention it increases all Plunder Patrol monsters' attack by 500, just making your ships absolute big beaters. Next up, 2 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. You could run it at 3. I personally have chosen 2 because I don't want to see it too often, as I'd rather be able to quickly build up my field by discarding plunder names over 3rd Slumber. Next up, 2 of Emblem. I do know a lot of Plunder players run Emblem at 2. 1. But I have chosen to run a second one over a Slumber, just as an extra discard name for the Plunder monsters. Up next, 2 Cyclone, just for the back row. 1 of Card Destruction, lets all of your monsters' effects trigger. 1 of Monster Reborn as an extender. 1 of Foolish, just to send Whitebeard to the grave if you have Black Eyes in opening hand. 1 of Duster has additional back row removal. And 1 of Terraforming to search for Shipyard. And that is it for these spells. Next up, I only run 3 traps. 2 Booty, 1 of Pride. I know most Plunder players will not run any of Pride and only 1 of Booty, but I much prefer having additional Plunder names to discard for my effects. Allows for more consistency in terms of Plunder discard. You could probably replace Pride and a Booty and a couple of the Kaiju engines for an Adventure engine, but I am much prefer having the option to discard, and that is it for the main deck. For the extra deck, 3 of Blackbeard. Not much to say on that really. Blackbeard is the absolute best for the deck. Allows you to float into your ships and then draw a card. Absolutely great. Next up, I run 3 Plunder Patrol Merc, because Merc is the monster banished for the deck. Lets me search for the shipyard, lets me search for the emblems and booties. Yarg. Next up, 2 Plunder Patrol ship Brown. I only run it at 2. Don't really have to use any more than 2. I've never really come across the moment where I needed more than 2, really. But it's a great card, lets you discard 1 to banish a spell on field, so it's great for clearing the field spells of tier. Next up, 3 Liss. Liss is definitely one of the best monsters in the extra deck. Is a monster negate and is a quick effect regardless of having a Plunder Patrol equipped to it. So you can just discard 2 negate. You won't get the search if it isn't equipped, but still a negate. And then I run for additional options, I just run 1 Bahamut and 1 Toad, just in case I need that extra negate. It is a 13 card extra deck. You could run the Nightmares as generic discard because it would still trigger your Plunder Patrol monsters, and you could also run just some IP Masquerader into Avamax instead of Bahamut and Toad. But that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned how I play. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, because my schedule is all over the place. And if you guys want me to do more deck profiles, then just let me know down in the comments, and I would be happy to do some more. See you all in the next one.